HOA Karen planted a GPS on my wife's car. She didn't know I built the tracking software. The cul-de-sac was a pressure cooker, and Karen, our HOA's self-appointed watchdog, was the spark. She'd always been a thorn in our side, issuing fines for unmowed lawns, snooping on trash bins, and once reporting my dog for excessive barking when he yipped twice. But planting a GPS tracker on my wife Sarah's car? That was a line crossed, a war declared. What Karen didn't know was that I, David, built the software powering that tracker program I designed for a logistics startup, now weaponized against my own family. It started with whispers. Karen, with her clipboard and perpetual scowl, had been eyeing Sarah's late-night drives. Erratic behavior, she called it at the last HOA meeting, her voice dripping with judgment. Sarah, a nurse, worked odd shifts, often returning home at 2 a.m. after saving lives. But to Karen, those hours screamed scandal. I dismissed it as her usual meddling until I found the tracker. A sleek, black device magnetized under Sarah's sedan, blinking like a trader's heartbeat. My own software, sold to a security firm years ago, stared back at me. The irony burned. I didn't confront Sarah immediately. Doubt crept in. A poison Karen had planted. Was Sarah hiding something? Her tired smiles and long shifts felt heavier now. I activated the tracker's data feed, hating myself for it. The logs showed her routes. Hospital, home, occasional coffee runs, nothing sinister. Yet Karen's accusations gnawed at me. She'd been spreading rumors, claiming Sarah was sneaking around with someone from the hospital. The neighborhood buzzed with her venom, and I felt eyes on us at every mailbox stop. Then came the twist. Ethan, our teenage neighbor, confessed something over a backyard fence chat. He'd seen Karen tampering with Sarah's car late one night, her flashlight bobbing like a thief's. Ethan, a shy kid who mowed our lawn for extra cash, had been too scared to speak up sooner. His revelation flipped my anger toward Karen. This wasn't just nosiness, it was obsession. A vendetta dressed in HOA rulebooks. I set a trap. Using my software's backdoor, I fed Karen false data, making it seem Sarah was driving to a shady motel across town. Sure enough, Karen took the bait. I caught her red-handed, staking out the motel in her minivan, binoculars glinting in the dusk. I parked beside her, my phone glowing with the real tracker data proof she'd been spying. Sarah, who I'd looped in, stood by my side, her face a mix of hurt and fury. "Karen," I said, voice steady despite the rage, "you've got no right to play God with our lives." She sputtered, clutching the tracker like a lifeline. "I'm protecting this neighborhood," she shrieked. "Your wife's sneaking around, and you're too blind to see it." Sarah stepped forward, her voice breaking. "I save lives while you spread lies. You're pathetic." The air crackled with tension, neighbors peeking from curtains, drawn to the spectacle. But the real gut punch came from Ethan. He'd followed us, his phone shaking as he recorded Karen's tirade. He uploaded it to the neighborhood's private forum, exposing her to everyone she'd terrorized with her rules. The backlash was swift. Demands for her resignation flooded in. Karen, humiliated, retreated to her perfectly manicured house, her power crumbling. Yet victory felt hollow. Sarah and I sat in silence that night, the tracker on our kitchen table like a grim trophy. I doubted her, even for a moment, and that betrayal cut deeper than Karen's schemes. "I should have trusted you," I whispered. Sarah's eyes, red from crying, met mine. "We're human, David. We break, but we fix it together." Her words held hope, but the cracks in our trust lingered. Karen moved away a month later, her house sold quietly. The neighborhood exhaled, free from her reign. But the scars remained, gossip's lingering sting, the weight of my own suspicion. Ethan, now a local hero, started a petition for a new HOA, one that valued community over control. Sarah and I joined, determined to rebuild what Karen tore apart. In the end, it wasn't just Karen's meddling that broke it was the doubt we let in. Trust, once shattered, takes time to mend, and we're still piecing it together. What do you think? Where does justice lie when suspicion poisons a community? Share your thoughts.